93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershan Jackson. And Vershan, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershan Jackson.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. We back. We back. Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. It's the Captain Show, yeah, and we back. 93.7 is the ticket. Captain Show is everybody's ticket. I'm with
the black shirt
and Bach. Oh my gosh, and we are powered
by Bauer
Infrastructure
Underground
Brand
Excavating.
Husker Games is on. What they will be doing is still a mystery. They might be steering cows. They might be playing flag football. They might be throwing balls at targets. We don't know. It remains a mystery. But guess what? Just in a few short days, we'll know. We'll know what the Husker Games look like, Bucky.
Are you pretty excited for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see how many people are going to show up? I think it's going to be packed. But they didn't announce anything yet, have they?
So they've set out like a schedule. Like you kind of went over it there. Might throw the ball at targets. Might throw the balls at Steve Sipple with the media getting involved. But yeah, I mean, so there's a basic schedule, and now we know they're going to play 4 quarters of a game with about 15 plays per quarter. So that is going, and then those kind of Husker Games festivities or challenges are going to be in between those quarters. So it'll be exciting.
That in itself excited me that we're going to get a chance to see some of these younger guys play football. I get it. Don't let your old guys go. But the younger guys, let us see them battle it out on who wants to stay. I can guarantee you this. They will find one, if not 2, guys that they were probably planning on cutting during the scrimmage.
You're right.
Guaranteed. It.
Twos are playing. Some of the twos are playing. Top 2 quarterbacks won't play. Probably no running.
TJ Lateef? No,
TJ's going to play.
Right.
Gramstead and Dillon. They're going to save it for the bullseye contest.
I'm going to tell you who I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you 2 guys on offense to look for. Number 1, TJ Lateef. Look for him. Number 2, 35, my running back. What's his name, Bucky?
I don't know the numbers yet. Makai Nelson?
Yeah, Makai.
Yeah.
I like him. He's number 35. At least that's what he was in practice. He might be different in the scrimmage. My point is, those 2 guys to me are electrifying. We'll see, when you get to the 2s and 3s as far as offensive linemen, I'm quite sure there's going to be a star born in there. Look for Britt. What's his name? First name? Big Britt from Iowa. Camp Bricks.
Yeah, Bricks.
Bricks.
Yeah.
Grant Bricks. I think look for him to accelerate and maybe catapult himself in that number 2 category if he can show up. We need to see some young hitters. Where are those young guys that want to throw their bodies and show us that they want to be on this football team? You can't have your starting guys running down on kickoff, can you? I don't think that's wise to have my starters not in this climate. So then you better have some headhunter number 2s and 3s that will go down and break a wedge open and make the play. Same thing is, you can have starters. I think you should have starters on punt and punt return, those 2 teams. But kickoff return should be for backups and your most dynamic runners at the returners.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. And that's what Coach Matt Rule did say. This is a game. Yeah, it might be guys not at the top of the roster that are going to be playing, but a lot of guys that are going to affect what's going to happen this year. A lot of guys that are going to play this year, and then of course, as they are adjusting to it, everybody's adjusting. The college football world might not have a 105 roster limit coming up. So now all of a sudden, more and more of those guys might be on the team and maybe have a chance to make an impact. So the college football world is ever changing, and we'll kind of see where it goes. And Nebraska's just kind of adjusting with it. I keep going back to the fact that I think if they could do it over again, if they didn't know all the kind of moves and motions that are happening, they would have just said, we're having a game and we're going to put some competition elements to it. I thought that was the best way to do it for the beginning.
Yep.
Is it was always should have been a little bit more entertainment along with the game, and you could have had a kind of a big party out of it. And that's what they're doing. They're having a Husker festival, basically Husker games. And so I think that this model, although it feels like you're kind of just tweaking things and just trying to get some sort of show out there, could be something that we see well into the future, as long as they as long as they include elements of a football game. And we'll see. But the biggest thing to me is they kind of missed the boat. A lot of people probably from out of state or across the state maybe had already said, all right, well, we're not planning out that weekend. So I don't know what the crowd's going to look like this year. I expect it to be down considerably than it usually is.
You're right. I'm only coming for the hot wings. That's it.
What's the hot wing?
I'm coming for the hot wing contest. I plan on eating 25 hot wings and beating the O-lineman.
So, wing eating contest.
Yeah.
I'm
ready
recording all of that.
I'm ready for it. I walked the week all work. I walked to work all week, and I'm getting ready for this 50 years old. So I got to get my body right.
You got to eat. So you're going against the lineman.
Yeah, I want to get in it.
Is it 1-on-1?
No, it's the lineman having the wing eating contest.
Oh, you want to be a part of that deal?
Yeah. At the end.
You probably can. I think I just want to record everything. I don't want to participate.
Would that be a bad look if Farley won the wing eating contest over current players, or is that? I don't know. That's not really a football.
I don't know what look that
sensitive
is.
property there.
I don't know what look that is. I don't think he can win though. I don't think he can win against those Hogs. No, they're too big. 300-pounders.
Yeah.
You think he can put more wings in that little bitty body than these guys?
I've seen what he's
capable of doing.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You
Bob.
did?
Well, I've seen some. It's like he's the only guy I think I've ever seen have follow a Mountain Dew with a coffee.
Oh, after eating a plate of wings.
So I mean, his body's just built different. He could be ready to roll.
Yeah, I just think that having a spring game and having an actual game, I think more people will come out because they're gonna want to see it than just saying, "Oh, we're gonna do these Husker games." Right. So I think having a spring game / Husker games is a big deal, and it'll be fun.
You're right. I'm ready. Let's get it on.
Hopefully you can get in it.
Yeah.
So I do have the schedule. So you, as if you're trying to plan it out here, 7-on-7 women's flag football will be Midland against UNL All-Stars at 1. And then the Big Red kickoff is at 2. That's a specialist competition, which interesting as we don't want people poached away. If you're having your specialists, if they both are kicking 50-yard field goals, you might have a call or two after the game, but we'll see there. Then you got this first quarter scrimmage. Then they'll go to the strongest man competition, second quarter scrimmage, then quarterback shootout. Then we'll have halftime there. That's where you get the John Cook roping roundup that you were mentioning earlier. Then you get to the third quarter. Then we do the Husker hands, agility, and skills showdown after the third quarter, along with the media challenge. And then scrimmage for the fourth quarter. And then the fastest man challenge. And then Terrell's wing eating contest.
Ooh, wing stop. All flats.
They're not giving you all flats.
Whatever.
You think you slick on them flats. I know why you want flats. Yeah. See, Bach, I just gave you the cheat code. Did you see it? Do you know what it is? You know why he can eat a lot of them?
Well, he could eat them quicker is what his plan is, but
no. They're small. They're flat.
Like they're smaller, versus less meat?
Yes. Then the drumstick? You think he's slick.
No, just pour the meat off real quick.
That was a good move.
Yeah, that was a good move. You gotta have technique, VJ. Technique.
That was
called technique.
So they are letting people go in basically go on tours as well. Did you pay for your tour, Bach?
I will not be taking a tour.
Why not? You've never been inside that locker room.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're not gonna pay the
money.
It's
like $50 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $50 for the tour. Terrell, you ain't taking a load of people on the tour with you?
No. Don't need it.
You don't need it.
I'm here to watch football. Don't need to see the locker room. Don't need to do a tunnel walk. Don't need any of that.
You're here for football and chicken.
That's it.
Okay. Football and chicken. All right, Bach, give us some news of the day. I've been gone a while. Even though I got some stuff loaded up, ready to go.
Well, I did want to just run down the rest of that too, because that's the in-game portion. From 8 to noon, we'll have that Osborne Legacy Complex tours, like you were saying. I think 11 o'clock is sold out, so you'd have to look on the necessarily which one you would go. But I do think that's, I can't remember, it was exactly $50, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's 50, I think.
Okay. And then from 8 to 2 is the Husker Food Truck Festival. So all the way out there up until kickoff, you can, and even past kickoff, you can feed yourself there. From 9 to 1 will be the Husker Equipment Sale, which I think will be the biggest draw maybe of the event.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, Hawks Championship Center.
I'll be there at 8:30.
Lots going on. Yeah, you better get there.
Matter of fact, I'll get there
early. And then 12:30 is when Memorial Stadium gates open. And then from there, like I said, the scrimmage, all that stuff involved. Don't forget Husker soccer against Wyoming at Hibner Stadium at 4:30, and Husker volleyball against a very good Kansas team from last year in an exhibition game at Devaney at 7.
Who's running that deal?
Early.
What?
You be there at 1.
That's a lie.
You won't
want
come
some
down.
gear.
Yeah.
I want gear. We're working. We got to work.
No, we don't.
You forgot?
I'm
working. I don't know what you're doing.
Working where?
93.7 the ticket.
Yeah, we got to bring some guys up here. That's our job.
No, that ain't our job.
Bob,
somebody
he don't understand
some of
it.
us gonna be on the radio.
Well,
be part of it.
Some of us are gonna be on the radio.
Well, yeah.
Some of us gonna go. Yeah, but some of us gonna be on the radio.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there'll be guys up here.
Okay.
Your job is to go down there and get us some players, bring them back, get them on the radio.
Okay. All I know is this. I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I'm not doing anything but recording people making a fool of themselves eating chicken.
I thought you was ready.
Nope.
That ain't what Bill Bush said. Bill Bush said you was ready. Vershan says he's ready.
I am ready, but they got to pay me. I thought about it.
You're out of the Husker.
I'm out. You got to pay me. Get me out of there. I don't got a contract. I don't got anything. Hey, man, my handlers told me don't go out there without getting paid. So I don't know what you want me to do. I need a contract. I need some NIL money. I need something.
Sounds like
I'm working.
Sounds like you've been listening to Nico's dad, huh?
Who was Nico's dad?
Nico Iamaleava. More money.
What?
More money.
I'm not begging for money. I'm simply saying if you want me to go out there and perform, it's gonna cost you.
They might hand you a check out there.
Not, they're not.
Now you might
you ain't getting the check.
Hey,
if eating the most
I'm
wings.
just saying.
You think there's gonna be a prize for eating the most?
No, I'm
wings?
just saying if they do something out there and you don't participate, maybe they might hand some checks out to the game. And
so you
maybe Vershan gets ripped up.
What?
Maybe it get ripped up if you just out there
maybe
recording.
They just rip my check up.
Yeah.
God, dog. So are you negotiating for them?
No.
It sounds like it. It sounds like you're putting some pressure on me.
I'm not
because yes, you are. You're hanging a carrot. You're saying somehow, some way, they might have a check after the situation.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that hang a carrot to you, Bach? If there was a 25% chance that they had a check after the end, would you participate?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Me too. That's what I'm talking about.
No, you want to record out there? They might.
What do you mean? I'm working. Now, I would participate.
What if they don't want that camera in the air that long?
Give me some. What?
What if they don't want that camera in the air so long?
What camera in the air?
I'm just saying. You're working.
What do you do? Well, you're working too.
Oh no, I'm participating. This is a university event.
Oh, okay. You're part
for
of it.
me.
Good job.
Yeah.
I didn't get the email.
Work when I'm done.
Did they tell you what you was participating?
No. I got to talk. I've been waiting on Jay Foreman.
All you know is you participating, but in what? You have no idea.
No idea.
Have you been working out?
For what?
You said you've been walking from B Street.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't need to do nothing else.
That's it.
Natural. No matter what they make you.
You see the body, don't you? Natural.
That's the problem.
Thank you.
It's been the same way for about 35 years.
That's right. Natural.
I can't knock you now. I just know that your wind ain't what it used to be.
Okay, little guy.
That's all I do know.
Okay, little guy.
Little in comparison to who?
Me.
Oh my word. Are you serious?
Yeah. You look at you now, man. You mean you got to put some body mass on, man. You got to you I don't know. You looking like the 65-year-old Hulk Hogan, man.
Hey, ain't no fat on me like Hulk Hogan hanging off him.
I'm just saying,
I got no fat hanging off.
You got to start lifting weights. You got to put some weights. You got to
lift weights. I like the skinny version of me.
Okay.
I like this version. It feels good.
Every time I see you, I just want to try you.
Yeah, see? Hey, you know what?
I said 5 more pounds, Bob.
Hey, look,
5 more pounds,
wait.
Bob. I might have to get him,
Hey,
Bob.
wait. Let me just tell this story because you ain't the only one. There's so many people been wanting to try me since I lost this weight, and it's been worse on them. So go ahead.
I don't know, man.
You already tried.
All the stuff. Hey, it might be 50 more people that's going to try you every day.
You tried already.
Because
and
I haven't tried yet.
Yeah, you tried.
I haven't tried yet. Now, I think about 5 more pounds, and then that's it.
I ain't going to lose no more weight. This is it. This is what you see is what you get.
I'm going to let the dogs out, man.
Yeah, you all the you're gonna take your frustration.
All the stuff
I did.
You remember when you
smacking you around.
You remember when you jumped off that locker room? Oh, that's gonna be that's gonna be it.
Jumped off what locker room?
When I came into the new locker room.
Yeah.
When you jumped off the top of that locker.
And what did I do?
I bit my tongue.
I jumped off the locker and did what? You were scrambling around trying to fight. Why didn't you just take a whooping? Why didn't you just take your whooping like a man?
You was the first one to jump. Soon I came in there. I look up, Jimmy Superfly Snooker. But he was dark skinned. So
what happened after you got the people's elbow?
That was a man that was fighting. See, I just happened to come in with the man. So you know me. I was going to take it.
You didn't even get it good.
Whatever.
You didn't either.
Okay.
You got the little people's elbow, and that was about, you went and sat down.
A big trash can of water.
And that's it. And you went and sat down.
Yeah.
We took it easy on you, big fella.
Whatever.
Tell the truth.
Whatever.
You got the people's elbow, and you know how you fill up those, back in the day, they got those Pepsi deals.
Oh, yeah.
You throw water, Gatorade, stuff in them full with ice. Well, by the end of practice, it was about halfway full with ice and water, and all of the contents were taken out. So you come in, he's jostling it around instead of going in and doing what he's supposed to do. He gets the people's elbow, and then we splashing, dashing with water. That's it. That was it. He's in now.
Yeah.
He got it. There's one person. There's one person that didn't get it.
Who?
That I know of.
Who?
Guess. One.
LP.
Only one.
Yeah.
The only one. He the only one.
Just walked in there like nothing happened.
Nobody touched him.
Yeah.
None of them old heads. That's what I see. That's what I be saying to them dudes now. I said, well, wait a minute. How is it that when we moved in, we had to take that? But when LP walked in, y'all didn't do nothing.
Oh, it's just LP.
We better leave LP alone.
Let him slide.
Let him slide.
Yeah. We'll let him go. Then he looked back at him.
He gave him an ultimate pass.
He gave y'all a pass.
No, he did, because I think he was waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
Good thing they didn't do it. Listen, the NFL draft starts tonight, and the place to watch it is at Liquid Asset Sports Bar and Grill on 27th and Jamie Lane in South Lincoln. 23 beers on tap. A specific bar for high-end bourbon and spirits. 30 TVs showing the draft on the most of them, but also Major League Baseball, golf, and more. Enjoy the delicious wings and handheld sandwiches like the Turkey Melt, Liquid Gold Burger. That sounds good. The Bull Market Barbecue Burger, and more. Enjoy their brand new chocolate chip cookie skillet as well. What is that? Chocolate chip cookie skillet. Bach, you've ever had that?
I have not yet, but it's intriguing.
Would you eat it? Chocolate chip cookie skillet. Anyway, if you come today, enjoy a brat burger on a brochet bun with beer, sauteed onions, sauerkraut, Cobb smoked bacon, spicy mustard, and 401k sauce, plus 10% off all bottles of wine if you don't want a beer spirit. Liquid Assets Bar and Grill at 2755 Jamie Lane, just north of 27th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln. I don't know what else to say to that. Get there. Draft today. They're saying we'll set this up for next segment. Over under Shedeur Sanders first round. Don't answer it yet. Over under the Shedeur Sanders slide to the second. Anyway, we'll answer that and more. 93.7 The Ticket Captain Show.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit, 0% is standalone.
Load up on meat and more this spring at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through April 1st is $1 off all pasta, $2 off spaghetti sauce, and special discounts on hamburgers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney and Lincoln, or also at 168th and Maple Streets in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Back with Vershan Jackson. Powered by Bauer. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. It's the fastest 2 hours in radio. Bach, are you ready to do some NBA, Bach?
I am ready.
All right, get my music ready, Bach. Yeah. Here we go.
I gotta stop playing this music.
Go ahead, stop it, Bach, and get it ready.
All right, here we go.
Bigger than five. 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 It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Bigger than five. OKC, KFC, UFC. Bigger than five. It doesn't matter. Chris Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Bigger than five. Serge Ibaka, Chewbacca, Waka Flocka. Bigger than five.
All right, Bach, let's get it ready, Bach. Last night, we had the Heat and the Cavaliers. The Heat 112, the Cavaliers 121. Tyler Hero, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Davon Mitchell, 18 points. Bam Adebayo, 11 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. Cavaliers had Donovan Mitchell, 30 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Darius Gaylord, 21 points, 9 assists. Evan Mobley, 20 points, 6 rebounds for the Cleveland Cavaliers, who now have a 2-0 lead on your Miami Heat, Bach.
Well, it's not my Miami Heat, and thankfully, because that's not a very good Miami Heat team. It really isn't. I think they're the only team left in the playoffs or that made the playoffs with a losing record. So, they've got their kind of own problems they're working with. Obviously, had to get rid of Jimmy Butler midseason. So it really is Tyler Hero's team. Bam Adebayo, like you said, as well. But this is a mismatch. This looks like a sweep to me. Mitchell, like you said, 30 points. In the Cavs, you know how I like my 3-point stats. 22 of 45 from beyond the arc. It's tough to beat anybody when they do that. 17 of those points from Mitchell, by the way, in the fourth quarter, and as they helped separate. The Heat actually made a little bit of a game, but then separated at the end there.
It's over. Right? Cleveland and Miami.
All right, Bach.
Cleveland and Miami. That's all I got to say.
All right, Bach. Game 2 yesterday. We seen the Warriors 94, the Rockets 109 for the Warriors. Curry 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Jimmy Butler 3 points, 8 minutes. Got injured. Don't know his status for Game 3 coming up. But Dre Bob 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 turnovers. The Rockets Jalen Green 38 points, 6 assists. 4 rebounds. Dylan Brooks, 16 points, 3 rebounds. The series is now tied, Bach, 1 apiece.
Yeah, Warriors never led in this one. Like you said, it was trouble early because it wasn't long as the first quarter where Jimmy Butler left with the pelvis contusion after a hard fall on a foul late in the first quarter. So they were never able to really to take control of this game. The Rockets needed this one a lot more than Warriors. A lot of times you could tell which team needs it. The Rockets couldn't go down 0-2 and head to the Golden State down that much. Jalen Green, like you said, 38 points. And here's my 3-point stats. 8 made threes, though he did shoot 18 of them. So it's still pretty good percentage-wise, but I think I could do that too.
I still think Golden State will win that series.
Yeah,
all right.
That's going to be a
good one. All right, Bach. Boston, Magic 100. Boston 109. Bach, I'm going to let you do the favors now. Without what's his name?
Without Jason Tatum.
And who they led? Jalen who? What's his name?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, the ATL guy.
Yeah. Finals MVP last year. Scored 36 points.
Where's Tatum?
Hurt.
How long is he out?
I don't know.
We don't know necessarily. But it's been a chippy series and a chippy series for a one-sided series as Orlando's trying to scrap and try to do anything they can get because they had Porzingis bloodied up yesterday now too. But he was able to come out. He did say because of that moment, I don't know if you saw it, he put a bandage on him. He had like dried blood on the top of his head and he went out there and shot some free throws. He said, I love my WWE moments. We're not going to let anybody punk us. We expect teams to do this kind of stuff. We're not surprised. We're not going to take it. We're going to hit them right back. Kristaps Porzingis said, and they certainly did. Like I said, Jaylen Brown, Derek White stepping up in Jason Tatum's absence. The Magic are a young team, maybe on the rise, but not ready for the champions. So they're going to keep trying to hurt them.
Okay, here's the thing that I like what the Magic are doing. The Magic are playing very physical against Boston, and Boston doesn't like that. Now, even though the Magic may lose this series, Boston's going to come out here banged up, and whoever they play in the second round is going to notice that. And they're going to keep pressuring Boston and try to run them because they're already beat up. Al Horford said that about the other day, that this team is cock strong. They play physical. They kind of some cheap shots or whatever they're doing, but Boston doesn't like the way they play, and this is a physical team that they're playing right here. This is the only thing Orlando got going for them is that they're physical because they cannot beat Boston one-on-one.
Yeah. Like KCP, I mean, he was the one that hurt Tatum. He got boos on the crowd yesterday. We saw Al Horford kind of mix it up with him too. So, I mean, it's going to be a physical series, like you're saying, but I think it's only going to go 4 games as Boston will await, likely Boston, if they win, will await the winner of the Pistons next series, which will get game 3 in tonight.
Yep. All right, Bach. That's enough of our Lakers in 5 take, Bach. Let's get out of here. Whatever.
Well,
how you like that song? How you like that song?
I like
you didn't know what it was, did you?
I like it.
See, me and Bach made. I came in and I said, "Hey, I need somebody." I got the guy back there. I said, "Look, record this." And then I told Bach, when we do basketball, we're gonna play that lead now.
I like that.
Now, what if the Lakers make an early exit from the playoffs? We're going to keep doing that.
Yeah,
for
we're gonna keep it. It's the thing. It's the theme for the 25 NBA Finals.
Okay.
That's what it is. Somebody in 5, Bob. That's
Is the Milwaukee Bucks still in the deal?
0-2. Yeah, they still in it. They're 0-2.
They're in trouble.
They
Yeah,
down 0-2.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Guess that long shot's dead.
Was that your? Was that
yeah, I was just taking a shot in the dark.
Yo, that's who you
Actually,
had
my
to bet
pick
on?
was the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lakers and
well, the Bucks, they went in. Remember, they got Doc Rivers about a year and a half ago, and that hasn't helped any team since 2006. Whenever Boston hired him, but
that's what I'm saying. Why, if a team is outscoring, I don't care about defense. If I beat you 160 to 144, who cares? They haven't been nothing since Doc got there.
No,
Doc, you might be the missing link and the weakest link.
Well, they can't get healthy either.
Well, you fired your coach, and he was
Budenholzer. Yeah.
Yeah. What was they? Third in the league back
they
then?
They had the first overall seed, and they lost in the first round, and so they bowed him out. Now, to be fair, he also hasn't done well since because he went to Phoenix, and they were the most disappointing team in the league this year.
Yeah, Phoenix is terrible.
But yeah, and so tonight's games, by the way, Pistons and Knicks again. That series tied
triple
up at
header.
1. Yep. Thunders and Grizzlies. That one is at 8:30 on TNT. Tickets are going for $9 if you want to get into that one. So OKC running away with that one. And then I'm surprised Clippers and Nuggets, my favorite series so far, tied at 1. Pivotal game 3. NBA TV. Sorry, you can only watch it. NBA TV. Looks like the NFL draft is pushing their way through tonight.
All right, we got that NFL draft. Cam Ward, huge favorite to be number 1. I think it's minus 20,000 to whatever it is that he's going to be the number 1 pick.
I wouldn't go against that. You know, I mean, if any team needs a quarterback, it's Tennessee. So if it ain't Cam Ward, it's another quarterback.
Well, it is interesting because I was talking about this with Adam too. Is do you go with your team need at quarterback, or do you go with the best player on the board, where you could go with the Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter? because
what's second round look like? You got to know what
Right.
the second round looks like.
yeah, if they could get a Jackson Dart or something in the second round, which there are projections now that he might jump into the first round. But if you get him there, maybe you would go with an Abdul Carter or a Travis Hunter and then get your quarterback in the second round, because like we were saying, on the previous show again, is that, this year's quarterback, the number one expected pick, Cam Ward, probably would have been 5th, 6th ranked quarterback in last year's class.
It's okay. Shadur's he's going to be New Orleans. They're sitting there. Ashton Genty, he's moving up on the board.
Yeah.
So, somebody has to fill that void right there of that spot, because they had him going to the Cowboys, Saints, and a couple of more teams. But Shadur he will be gone before 2021.
I think before the Steelers get him.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers are going to have to move up to take him. I mean, I don't know how they're going to be able to do it, because now you don't have but 2 quarterbacks. You don't really know what you want to do with the Aaron Rodgers situation. I wouldn't deal with him if I was who's the head coach?
Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, Mike Tomlin. If I was Mike Tomlin, I wouldn't want anything to deal with him. Try to move up, try to get that quarterback if you can. But if he's still sitting at 21, that's a no-brainer right there.
Pittsburgh will get him.
So that's a no-brainer.
Well, and by the way, I did mention this the other day, but now this draft day, it's still true. I believe I haven't double-checked as of the last couple hours or whatever. But all 32 teams have their original first-round pick this year. This would be the first time in the common draft era that you would have a draft without any trade involving first-round picks pre-draft. And then obviously, I mean, there's no way you go through the entire draft, first round tonight without a trade, I wouldn't think. But it's just really rare territory. It's weird, because I think we've all been fans of teams where, whether it's NBA or NFL, whatever, the draft's coming up and your team doesn't have that first round pick, and you're just thinking, well, I feel like I'm kind of out of the fun this year because I'm waiting until the second or third round to get to really get excited about my team picking. Every fan of every team can be excited, and you don't have to think about trades of the past about where you're picking. It's where you fell in the standings last year. So very strange that has happened this way. I mean, and you just kind of think about the trades over the years. Nobody ever included a 2025 first round draft pick. Very, very strange.
How about Michigan having 4 potential picks in the first round?
Yeah.
And when you look at them, this is how I know either if Michigan is good this year, if they're good, that means they're totally retooled and their recruiting is strong. Because listen to these guys who these are the guys who's leaving Michigan, who's got a potential to be a first round draft pick, according to this deal. Mason Graham, defensive tackle. At least this is not the one I had before. Will Johnson, cornerback. These are all Michigan.
Will Johnson was smart because he shut it down after 6 games. So he did it the right way, which Tommy Hill should have did, and he shut it down completely, Bob.
Yeah.
Only 6 games played last year.
So, and he was supposed to be a top 10 pick. Probably won't finish that because of that injury, but still will be a first round pick.
Well, then if I was Tommy Hill, I would have did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. It would have been a thing where I would have said to myself, okay.
Season's not going right anyway.
It's not going right anyway. Yeah. They got me in the top whatever in the first round. Great. Why not just rehab?
Yeah. Get ready.
That's what I would have done. I don't know. I just can't see Shedeur sliding to the second round. I cannot see that.
So for Michigan, though, you said you got Mason Graham.
Hold on. 2 offensive linemen. Or the tight end.
Yep. Colston Loveland.
The cornerback.
Will Johnson.
And the 2 offensive linemen.
Well, Mason Graham's on the defensive
the other offensive lineman.
Okay.
It's an offensive lineman, defensive lineman, cornerback, and that tight end. 4 of them potential to go in the first round. That's unheard of.
Especially for a team, that's coming off like 2 years ago. That's why there's this big question about were they going to be good last year, and they didn't end up living up to expectations. Right, finished the year beating Ohio State and Alabama, but like you said, I don't know if it means the retooling or just that they've got the factory going there, because I think Michigan's still kind of in that definitely upper tier of college football. But are they here to stay? Did Harbaugh build something sustainable? Or are they going to start falling off? When you make the coaching change, they still got a lot of talent here these last couple of years. Still Harbaugh classes, of course. So we'll see how that changes down the line.
I just look at Michigan and all these players that they have, and you can say what you want about Michigan, their record. What you gonna say is they're still pumping out NFL football players. They're pumping them out. Not just they're pumping them. It's a pump. That's all right. We still would have beat Michigan if we played them in 97. That's all right. Fastest 2 hours in radio. Churn it. We'll be right back.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln. Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your eardrum, Kira, bust your eardrum. Bust your eardrum, bust your eardrum. Bust your eardrum, bust your eardrum. Bust your eardrum, yeah, bust your eardrum.
When Bob come back from break, he turned it up high. He got my eardrum blazing. Bach.
I like that.
You got to keep going. You can't be scared.
Stop turning mine.
I'm not touching yours. Bach's the one who did it. And all of a sudden you want to blame me.
All right. Dabo Swinney doesn't talk a lot, but when the Clemson coaches talk, I think we should listen sometimes. Dabo Swinney predicts college football Super League sooner rather than later. Bach, if you want to know about that, now when he talks about this Super League, he is talking about 40 to 50 teams forming their own league. This could be the Big Ten, the ACC, the SEC, and probably the Big 12. And then you see this, and because this is all about money now, Bob. This is anything. Nothing else matters in college football now except money.
Governed by who?
This is
governed by who?
Governed by who?
Yeah, governed by who? You said if they put this super conference together, who's it going to be governed by? The super conference?
That's
or
what they
NCAA?
I don't think the NCAA would be a part of this.
Yeah, they won't be a part of it.
Then guess what's not going to happen? What you guys are talking about.
So here's the idea of reorganizing the top levels of college football game away from the traditional conference models. It has been out for a while. And last year, a former proposal was circulating and endorsed by a group known as College Sports Tomorrow that includes the president of an ACC school and the Big 12 school West Virginia, are among other business and sports industry leaders around the same venue capital firm Smash Capital. Now, this has been a private pitch that's been going on for a minute. So
it's not happening, Terrell Farley.
You think so, Vershan? You don't know.
Who's going to govern it?
Somebody. They just need a commissioner. Stop. The two most powerful conferences, the Big Ten and the SEC, has shown no interest in this so far.
You or Bob.
Swinney thinks those dominoes. Look, he thinks those dominoes are already in place for a Super League, which he thinks they include 40 to 50 teams. Asked whether he thinks a Super League is something that will or should happen, he answered both. So,
okay,
bruh.
It's he said it's just a matter of time. It's one of those things, even though for some of us, it's really clear to see we just gotten through to get. I'm just saying, just watch.
Yeah.
Dabo doesn't talk that much.
I do think that will happen. I think we've been thinking about a breakoff from the NCAA for a long time. The Big Ten and the SEC have clearly positioned themselves to be those super conferences. And it's going to be new, exciting. Obviously there's going to be pros to it, but it's going to be sad because the old ways that we think about college football, of the upsets and the smaller schools getting opportunities to come up and get a play, kind of your FCS opponents or your smaller MAC schools or whatever Nebraska's been adding to the schedule. Not going to see so much of that. It's just going to be heavyweights against heavyweights.
But yeah, and you know why, Bach? Because the TV contracts end in 31. That means 31 could kick off the next major round of realignments, perhaps including the Big Ten and SEC, capable to gobble up the ACC biggest brand. But Swinney envisions those top 40 to 50 programs all joining forces, even the Big Ten at SEC, despite meaning they might have to secede power and revenue.
Now, good luck doing that. That's
So,
the problem.
hey, but if you're getting more money, you don't get to pick what you want to talk about and pick how many picks you want for the playoffs, how many teams you want. You should be happy, Vershan.
Listen, what you're talking about is not. It's just not.
And by the way, Clemson did sign 3 transfers.
How many divisions does the NCAA govern?
At least 3.
Okay. How many colleges and universities does the NCAA govern?
A lot more than even what college football provides.
Take a guess.
400 or so?
No, way more than that.
Well, with all 3 divisions? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
1,100.
Yeah.
Okay. All 3 divisions. How many conferences is that?
40? 36?
Try in Division I, 350 athletic conferences. Or 102 athletic conferences. My bad. 102. Hold up a second.
That's a lot of them.
That's a lot. Okay? So what he's talking about, you better know the history of this deal before we be talking about doing this. Okay. Who meets with the NCAA? From the university?
The AD.
And?
President.
Okay. Okay. So you got the top 2 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what about facility?
Well, here's the thing, VJ.
No. Don't here's the thing, me. You love to throw me off of my topic. I'm going to finish this one. They meet with them. Compliance officers meet with the NCAA. Why? Why do the compliance officers meet?
Make sure all the rules are according to the NCAA.
Thank you. They are super important. What about conference staff? What about academic support staff? You think they meet with the NCAA? How about coaches? Do the coaches meet with the NCAA? What about the sports information directors? Do they meet? Health and safety personnel, do they meet? Okay. All these people are surrounded the college athletes to prioritize academics, well-being, and fairness so they can succeed on the football field and in the classroom for life. That's what the NCAA, their website says. Nearly 500,000 college athletes. Let me say that one more time. Okay. This is what you're talking about going away. You telling me Dabo Swinney is getting ready to, let me read it. Nearly 500,000 college athletes make up 19,886 teams that send more than 57,661 participants to compete each year in the NCAA's 90 championships in 24 sports across 3 divisions. Woo! Bach, did you hear that?
Yeah, but I think if you take about 50 teams out of there, the numbers will still be about the same. I think the NCAA still has a place, but one of those championships is not the college football playoffs. The college football playoffs is a separate entity than the NCAA. And so that could be, I guess in your mind, if you're looking for someone to run or control the sport, could be coming from that. But
I thought we figured out that I thought we figured this out, that the college football playoffs was still ran by the NCAA, just a different name. I thought they just DBA'd over here as it's a different name.
Well, they still obviously work hand in hand.
So when you say who's the champion of the NCAA, who's a football champion of the NCAA because they played in the conference football championship, aren't they still the champions of the NCAA football? Right? Or wrong?
Well, the NCAA doesn't necessarily have.
Are they the champions of the NCAA, though? Right or wrong? Y'all both can answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So then just because the bowl championship series is not necessarily got NCAA's name across it, it's still, to me, a sanctioned NCAA event. Why? Because they're the NCAA champions, whoever wins it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same thing. Is this final? Is the a Sweet 16 or what is it? What did they call that?
Yeah, that's
March Madness.
That's the distinction. The March Madness is an NCAA tournament, an event, championship. College World Series is.
They just keep their
college
name on
football
that.
playoff is not.
Allegedly, it's not. It's got to be. If the champion comes from that and they're the champion of the NCAA, they got to have some type of alliance.
Well, I don't think like the Orange Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl and these bowl games also were not in, like, remember how bowl games kind of came into it? They were not NCAA.
They were. Yes, they are.
Well, they're still not because they're in the
They
college football
are.
playoff.
When NCAA come in and they basically drug test you, that's not the Orange Bowl drug testing you. We got drug tested at the Orange Bowl. So when the NCAA came in to drug test you for steroids and any illicit drugs, that wasn't the Orange Bowl. Yeah, we was at the Orange Bowl, but they are not the governing body. It's still the NCAA, I believe, whether you like it or not. That's who it is.
That is for now, but there's been, again, years talk about breaking away from them, and I think I agree with
Do
that.
you know the NCAA is finna, do you know they're finna eliminate more than 150 rules?
For what?
When this settlement comes through, they're eliminating 150 rules.
For?
A lot of rules.
What rules? Give me one.
I'll look it up and I'll let you know when we come
you
back.
better have the receipts when we get
I
back.
have the receipts.
Throw it to the break.
I have the
Throw
receipts.
it to break. You don't got the receipts. I don't believe it.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back after I get some receipts.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershan Jackson. Powered by Bauer. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
My investigation is done, Your Honor. And here is what I would like to present the evidence, Your Honor, before these guys. Well, I guess we got to give away some tickets, don't we? Stars tickets.
I want you to go ahead.
I am.
No, you
This is
go.
a part of the Stars ticket.
You go.
Pump your brakes. I'm the boss of this show. Hey, look. See, you made me mess up.
Go.
For some Stars tickets. Who started the NCAA and what year? How many tickets we got to give away?
We've got a lot. Let me double check.
We got 4.
So it's 2. Yeah, we got 4.
We'll give a pack of 4 away right now.
This is to the game on Saturday.
Yes, this game is on Saturday. 402-464-5685. You can call in or you can text in. First one that gets it right wins. You got to get it both right. What year did the NCAA form and start, and who started it? Now, have you ever heard of the Intercollegiate Athletic Association of the United States? You ever heard of that? Never heard of that. Nope. No one's ever heard of that. Terrell, I thought you were going to answer me.
No, I want the other part.
You never heard of that.
What?
The Intercollegiate Athletic Association of the United States. It's called IAA-US.
I think that's a no.
I'm just saying, help me out here. Come on. Just say no. Just say no. Perfect. I'm glad you said that. Well, did anybody get it right first before we do this? Has anybody gotten it right?
Not yet.
Anybody taking ganders? No?
No.
Oh, I got them stumped there. You can't cheat. Just guess. You don't always have to go online and figure it out. You know what? That's all right. I'm going to tell you anyway. Okay. It was a president. How about I give you a nickname or what do they call those?
A hint?
Yeah, a mulligan, a hint. He was a president. And I think, no, Henry Ford's from here. Theodore Roosevelt wasn't from here, but that's who it was. That's who started it. It was formed in response to injuries and deaths in college football. Did you know that, Bob?
Yeah. I know. At one time, he was was against college football to a degree.
All right. So now I just happened to be pillaging around, and I found out that before. Let me just read this.
It's Gerald Ford, by the way, not Henry.
I meant Gerald Ford. Thank you. It was one of the Fords. The NCAA dates its formation with 2 White House conference convened by President Roosevelt. Now, think about this for a second. What is going on now in college sports that's hung up in the government?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So if it's been hung up in the government and tied to the government from its inception, you think for 1 second that the government is going to let that go? Okay, let me finish reading before you answer that, since you don't want to answer. Okay. Convened by President Theodore Roosevelt in the early 20th century in response to repeated injuries and death in college football, which had prompted many college and universities to discontinue the sport. Following those White House meetings and the reforms which had resulted, Chancellor Henry Matt Cracken of New York University organized a meeting of 13 colleges and universities to initiate changes in football playing rules. At a follow-on meeting on December 28, 1905, at the Mary Hill Hotel in New York City, 62 higher education institutions became charter members of the Intercollegiate Athletic Association of the United States, the IAAUS. The IAAUS was officially established on March 31st, 1906, and took its present name, the NCAA, in 1910. Rest my case, Your Honor.
All right, Bach, now that we got the Old Testament out the way.
I did want to bring up one more because
Thank you, Bach. Keep going.
just because it's an interesting stat. Is you because you kind of went over some deaths in college. Well, deaths in college football is pretty important. In the 1905 season, they call it the death harvest. 18 players died on the college football field.
I would imagine so. You running each other 100 miles an hour with leather helmets. No face mask.
This was before the forward pass, too.
No face mask. No pads on. Stop it. You be busted up too. People be dying, but go ahead.
Yeah, but this is a different NCAA what we see now. This is someone that said they wouldn't pay college athletes. This is someone who said that this is someone who said we won't pay athletes. Now they getting paid for NIL. This is a league that will cut 152 rules when the House versus NCAA be final granted in 2 weeks from now. The judge gave him 2 weeks to come back, Bob. Come up with a solution. One last rule, Bob. One last hurdle they gotta go through. 152 rules from the NCAA goes out. NCAA doesn't even have the power they used to have, Bob. So this is why people want to get rid of them for a super conference.
You
because
gotta be kidding me right
look, they don't have the power like they used to.
How?
The judges have more power than the NCAA.
I just told you that the judges and the NCAA, they work together.
They work together, but you got to look at this House versus NCAA. This changes the whole landscape of everything now.
Well, and I think it's just kind of like the professionalization of college football. And I didn't say that word correctly, but the professionalization of college football is kind of where we're landing here. And like a text off the text line, Old Dad 34 says, I agree with BJ. They won't break away and make a super conference. They can't break away because they need rules to keep the kids somewhat still collegiate. Well, that's what I think the breakaway is part about is going to be part about too, is kind of to take it away from the college setting and being into that NCAA. When I say that these conferences are going to break away or these teams are going to break away, I think that it's going to be done so in football only, because I think that makes a lot more sense. If you all these other sports are being affected by football with these super conferences and traveling across the country to play, a tennis match or something like that, it doesn't necessarily make all that much sense, and it's all coming from this revenue. In the revenue generating sports, which is generally football and in 90% football or whatever it is. So it's you have to think differently about it. And I don't know what it necessarily looks like. Are the kids still going to go to school? All that sort of stuff here in the next 10 years. But I do think that eventually you break away and it becomes, you have to kind of stop thinking of it as college football and think of it more of as a professional sports league, which I think is eventually what it's going to turn into. And Dabo Swinney, I'm calling that out as well. How we got that conversation started.
Okay, wait. So we got 4 more tickets.
So we've got 2 pairs of 5 tickets, actually.
Okay, so and I don't know if anybody got that, but for another pair of 5 tickets, I've got another question. What year did the NCAA start governing women's sports? What year did the NCAA start governing? The answer will shock you. You looking at it, Bob?
No, but you're probably going to need to hint somebody. This would be tough. You're going to have people.
5 years after I was born.
1980.
Give me something, Terrell. You're so smart. Give me something, man.
Here's your tickets, Terrell.
It says until the
Pass it to the captain.
By 1982 to be exact. Until the 1980s, the association did not govern women's athletics. Instead, the Association for Intercollegiate Athletics for Women, the AIAW, with nearly 1,000 members schools, govern women's collegiate sports in the United States. And they got gobbled up.
That makes sense. I mean, whenever I go back and look at like the old volleyball coaching records, and it kind of starts as a break from, okay, this is when the NCAA started. So that makes sense.
I like what Husker P says. Husker P says the NCAA is losing lawsuits that shows that their control is dwindling quickly.
You can say whatever you want to, but it's all smoke. It's smoke. They've been
talking about a super league for 2 years now. The
NCAA is going to govern it too.
No, these are once TV deals run out and all this stuff. Watch and see. By the year 2035, Bach, it's going to be one big conference. Big conference.
Big league.
Yep.
They've had court case after 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 court case. Guess what hasn't happened?
What?
They still run the show.
So what's happening? What's happening when they say we will never pay college football players? Now look, Bob. Guess what's happening now?
Sure. NCAA still running the show.
Barely.
It ain't no barely.
Barely.
What
you talking about? The NCAA? They don't even have. Bob, they don't suspend you for failing drug tests anymore, which they should have been doing. Obviously, they stopped doing all that, Bob. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's getting easier and easier. You don't even have to have take the most of the schools you don't have to take the SAT or the ACT to get in now.
If you go to Stanford, you do. But closing statements. Are these closing statements? Can I make my closing statements?
You can.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is ridiculous what this man is talking about, Your Honor. Charles Dwayne Baker Jr. is who? Who is it? Do you know? Set of 5 tickets is on the line. If nobody's got him, who is Charles Dwayne Baker Jr.? I ask you, Bach, who is Charles Dwayne Baker Jr.?
Your Honor, the guy's asking about some guy who's not even alive right now. Your Honor, who's here to testify on his side.
He has no facts. Yeah, and you're not supposed to interrupt while
object.
There you go. You do that. And he has to say, overruled or sustained? Overruled.
Overruled.
Because Charles Dwayne Baker is alive and well, sir. Right, Bach?
Is that the NCAA president?
The president of the NCAA since 2023. Charles Dwayne Baker, the 6th president of the NCAA. Hold up a second. Let me read what it says. Charles Dwayne Baker is an American politician. I rest my case, Your Honor. That's it. I don't have to say anything else because it says, as the 6th president of the NCAA since 2023, a member of the Republican Party. He served as the 72nd governor of Massachusetts from 2015 to 2023 and held 2 cabinet positions under two of the state's previous governors. He also served for 10 years as the CEO of Harvard Pilgrim Health Care. Sir.
Baloney.
What?
Baloney.
Baloney what?
You just blowing smoke at us. I mean, look.
Are you kidding me? I'm on the radio. DP would not have it. Bach, am I blowing smoke?
Who you think run the show? Bach, who do you think actually run the show?
No, I think it's
Bach,
a good.
Am I blowing smoke?
No.
Okay. Is Charles Dwayne Baker Jr. the president of the NCAA?
Yeah.
Is Charles Dwayne Baker Jr. a politician?
That's correct.
Okay. So that means the NCAA and politics and the federal government go hand in hand. I told you from the beginning of it in 1910, 1905, when it started, and I'm telling you at the end of the road, there's a politician at the head of the NCAA. What makes you
Who
think?
do you think running the show for the NCAA?
I just told you, the government.
The lawyers.
The government is running the NCAA, if you ask me, because everything that's being held up is being held up by who? The Supreme Court, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're talking about.
Okay. Who was that?
Government.
Thank you.
Well, that's what makes this messy is it's all, universities and governments. And so, yeah, it is all intertwined. That's what makes it quite a messy deal.
Sir. Anything that happened at 93.7 the ticket for the most part, long as it's not an NCAA sanctioned deal, anything else that happens in here is not governed by somebody else. It's not. It's governed by DP and Rebecca. So you telling me that the NCAA, who governs college sports, y'all can say they want to, is going to somehow, some way, hold up, the NCAA is a nonprofit, relinquish control over sports? That's what you're telling me. Dabo Swinney is, he is that on point where they're going to take the number one cash cow out of the NCAA and put it over here. You telling me that?
Here's the thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh,
let me see how I want to label this.
Mm-hmm. Please put your case together, sir, because right now you're losing.
Now, so what the NCAA has done now, what we just seen here in year 22 to 21 through 24, you already made this an amateur sport, Bob, by paying these college kids. First of all, you're paying them $4.8 million. Some make $5 million, making more than coaches, making more than before they even go to class, Bach, they've been handed $500,000. What kind of status would you call that, Bach?
Well,
amateur?
Yeah, they call it. They're trying to say name, image, and likeness, all that. It's clearly pay for play, which is why, they're kind of going through this.
So, when I say these super conference, we've been hearing this for 3 years. 3 years. Now, you're making roster cuts, Bob. You're making trades without saying it's a trade, Bob. You're doing all this right here. The House versus NCAA explains it all, Bob. If you read every rule that they finna change, 152, Bob, rules that they used to have. Do you know one of those rules? Sir?
You can't talk to the prosecution, sir. You talk to your judge and the people in the peanut gallery. You talk to them. Don't talk to me. I didn't object to anything you said because it's ridiculous. They can hear it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right. Don't try to.
So here's one thing that Judge Claudia Wilkins did for the United States District Court for the Northern District of California, issued a key deadline for the House versus NCAA case on Wednesday. Wilkins gave the defendants 14 days to reach an agreement under roster size or risk outright rejection of the landmark settlement. Do you know what that means if they reject this settlement?
Mm-mm.
That means walk-on continues, everything continues. I mean, college football is screwed, Bob.
No, it just means you go
No, you
back
don't,
to where it
because
was.
you let players leave that you should have kept, Bob, because now
that's not a player that left that we should have kept.
Okay, Wilkins wants to see current athletes grandfathered in and allowed to remain on roster until their eligibility expires, which the NCAA is not going to agree with that. This would enable schools to temporarily exceed new roster limits, which includes unlimited scholarships. Hard cuts would likely leave nearly 5,000 athletes without spots on rosters across the NCAA 43 sponsored sports. Now, give you 14 days, Bob. Let's go over some of the examples of what they can do, Bob. Okay, 105. We'll go 115. What do you think about that, Judge?
Well, they don't want to leave anybody behind. So I don't know who's got the highest roster limit still at this point. Or roster, I should say. But it could be that top end number.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the
I
big
rest
news
my
here.
case, Your Honor. Judge, can you please rule on which side you're ruling with, please, sir?
Well, unfortunately, you never had a bias. You never had an even judge to begin with. I was biased on Terrell's side from the beginning. So. I'm gonna go with Terrell.
Even Terrell didn't believe that.
What?
Hey, unzip that jacket real quick and show it to Bach.
What's that?
Unzip your jacket and show it to Bach real quick.
I don't have a jacket on.
Whatever this is, they say that's a lie underneath it. And that is a lie. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, I'm just simply saying, I don't think the NCAA is going to relinquish power that easy without a fight. How about that, Bach?
Yeah, we'll see. I do expect a fight. Don't get me wrong there.
I'm just saying, you got to think, how much money does institutions get donated? Do you know? Endowments? Do you know? I better not start that, open up that can of worms. 93.7 The Ticket Captain Show. We'll be right back.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utilities direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln. Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's so cold in the studio.
I told you.
No, when you going, I'll be your partner. When I'm going, you interrupt.
You go. I'm just saying. I told you.
You told me what?
Nah.
What did you tell me?
What the day is, Bob?
Thursday.
What's the date?
Oh, man.
April what? 24th? April 24th.
That's right.
Write this down, Bob. Put a note in your phone. Just put it on your phone, April 24th. And just say, I told you. And I'm going to figure out the rest.
You interrupted me to say I told you?
Everybody here agrees with me.
Everybody where agrees with you about what?
Strick agrees with me. Jake agrees with me.
Agrees you that
Austin
what?
agrees
that
with
they're
me.
going to be a
Bob
super conference in the next
me.
2 years?
No, not next 2 years. We didn't say 2 years.
You said in the coming
I
future.
said about a year 30. I said about a year 32.
Again, 2031 is when a lot of the TV contracts wrap up. So
all right,
that's kind of the date. Yeah. I did want to bring to attention. It's kind of it is sad news.
2032.
Son of NBA star and USC commit. He's a 5-star commit, blue chip prospect. Elijah Arenas was hospitalized and put into a medically induced coma after a crash this morning involving his Tesla Cybertruck in Los Angeles area. So obviously, prayers out to him. Medically induced comas are reversible. So it could be a situation where they're just trying to lower any damage from a traumatic brain injury or something like that, but we won't know, obviously, too many more details till they come out, and I'm no doctor, so but just wanted to let you guys know that's what's going on in the sports world.
Prayers go out for the kid.
man, big time. You hate to see a young pup like that, But again, I think it goes back to, these cyber trucks and stuff like that. And I don't know what the parameters is. I'm trying to look it up right now, but these supercars can kill you. Because if you're not careful and you go fast in them and it feels like you're going slow, but you're going fast and anything can happen and boom, just like that. So definitely prayers go out to Gilbert Arenas and his son, and I hope that he can pull through it because that's tough.
Yeah, it appears he crashed into a tree or a fire hydrant this morning.
4:55 a.m.
What you doing? That's what I'm saying. What's going on at 4:55? He might have fell asleep. You see what I'm saying? My point is, why that's young kid has no business out at that time out. 18 years old. I don't think. I just don't think so. He could have been running from somebody. Somebody could have been chasing him. Anything. Only the kid will know. Obviously, he was by himself, huh?
Yeah, it appears to be just a single person crash.
I'm trying to look it up more because I hate to hear that. I really do. A kid's life is snuffed out before he even gets started. And here's the deal. Who knows if he's ever going to return to the same? Is he ever going to be the same guy that he was before the injury?
Yeah.
It's like Shaq's son. Remember? Shaq's son, he had to have the heart surgery. He has not returned, and I think he has transferred again from LSU to somewhere else. He's in the transfer portal. Maybe we can get Shaq's son up here. That'd be a good get, wouldn't it? You go? If Shaq's son came? I guess I'm talking to myself.
I don't think he's nothing like Shaq, though. There's only one of a kind.
That's not what I asked. I said, would you go to the games if Shaq's son committed to Nebraska?
Yeah, to see Shaq.
Okay. That's all we worried about. That was it. Next subject.
Yeah. Well, there's the NFL draft tonight. What are you guys looking forward to? We already talked about kind of the top of the draft. We did have a question here off the text line from Gus Mohawk. It says, with the NFL draft tonight, who are some guys that didn't necessarily have a huge career in Nebraska, but went on to have a solid NFL career? He says Brandon Jackson comes to mind.
Will Compton.
Yeah, Will Compton's definitely a name that always comes to mind.
Yeah. There was a receiver that didn't get a lot of ticks, but ended up playing for about 4 or 5 years. I'll tell you another one. Chris Brooks Jr. Well, Chris Brooks Sr. It was a 2 or 3 receivers from that class that got a look that wasn't even the starters. Maurice Purify had a pretty good year, and he was a free agent.
Yeah. Other names that kind of floated. Lamar Jackson was undrafted.
Yeah, he's still playing, I think.
Yeah.
Stanley Morgan.
Jack Stoll. Stanley Morgan.
Stanley Morgan.
Yeah.
Definitely Stanley Morgan.
Luke Gifford.
Mm-hmm. JoJo Dama. That's the name. JoJo.
Is he still playing?
Yeah.
No, I thought he was done. I know he was at the Colts for a while there.
I think he just retired from football.
Who that?
JoJo.
What is that, 2-3 years?
Yeah. So
maybe 4.
2022 is with the Colts, 2023 with the Titans, and then was in 2025 was on the practice squad of the Birmingham Stallions in the UFL. But Nick Gates, another name. There's a lot of guys that Zach Potter, Corey Ross, of course, punters like Kyle Larson.
Tyrone Hughes, did he get drafted or he signed free agent?
Tyrone got drafted.
Okay.
3rd round.
Bill LaFleur stick in the league for a while?
Oh, yeah. Billy LaFleur.
That's a good one.
Played for a while. That's a great one. It's more that went free agent that stuck is somebody that went free agent. I mean, you can almost put Warfield in that situation.
Yeah, even late round guys. That
he went 7th round and played for 10 years. Anybody that if they go 7th round or free agent and they were able to play, to me, 5 years is saying something in the NFL. Husker P says this: the NCAA is losing lawsuits that shows their control is dwindling. Lawyers run this show. Stop being delusional, VJ. The NCAA is a joke now. VJ, the courts are nothing but a mediator. So then you tell me who's going to make the decision as to the roster limit?
The judge and the lawyers.
The lawyers?
Yeah.
No. Who held it up?
The judge.
Who works for?
A pay cut. She's just waiting for some more money.
She works for the courts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, why are we Husker P, come on, man. It's the NCAA, man. They've been around for multiple. They're not going. You thought this was hung up in court. Let 60 teams try to go make a power conference somewhere. You don't think that the NCAA going to hold them up in court? No, they're going to let them go. The NCAA don't even have no lawyers, do they?
Mm-hmm.
So is it the NCAA lawyers that's making the decision? Or whose lawyers is making the decision, Husker P? Whose lawyers are making the decision? The lawyers that you said run the show, who do they work for, Husker P? Somebody tell me who the lawyers that's going to make the decision for the NCAA, who do they work for? Oh, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Nobody, come on, Bach. Help them, Bach.
Sorry, I'm still looking at these others. Like, I got some other names to throw in there. But,
Exactly.
yeah. Carl Nix, Scott Shanley. How about those guys?
Oh, yeah, definitely Scott Shanley.
Yeah.
Carl Nix got drafted.
Yeah, both those guys get drafted. The question was just like, who had
Shanley didn't go. Shanley went free agent.
He said which guys didn't have necessarily have a huge career at Nebraska, but went on to have solid NFL career, so they could be drafted.
Shanley went free agent to Philly.
Scott Shanley,
or did he go to New Orleans? One of the two.
I thought he got drafted by.
No, the best Shanley, the one we had on. It's two Shanleys.
There's Andrew Shanley. He didn't get drafted.
Okay, but did he? The one I'm talking about, the one who played linebacker.
Yeah, for the Saints.
He did not get drafted. I don't think.
He was 7th round pick.
Okay, well that ain't getting drafted
by the Rams. That's not getting drafted.
No. Well, he was by the Rams, and he didn't even play for the Rams.
No, he played for the Rams 1 year and then 3 years with the Cowboys, but then he really kind of started to make his hay with the Saints.
But you can definitely throw Shanley in that hat. I'm trying to think anybody else. Hey, Bone 67 said they work for ESPN. I'm just saying, the NCAA is changing the rules so they don't get sued anymore. Old Dad says. Anytime you're a corporation and you have people that work in your corporation and under you, you will always get sued. I don't think there's ever going to be a time when everybody's going to be happy and you won't get sued. Bring it on. Who is this? 5'4". What's that say? No, I won't read that one. I won't read that one either. Okay, so I'll give you one more chance to win the ticket since no one won the tickets yet. If you can guess in the Washington State game, 1995, what Terrell's stats were, we'll give you 5 tickets to the Stars game. Do you remember, Terrell?
Nope.
You don't remember Washington State?
I don't remember
You remember Washington State game, though, right?
Yeah.
That was the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You usually rattle off your stats to most.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't pick one for him.
That wasn't one of them, huh?
No. Go look at his stats in Washington State game, Bach, real quick.
I wasn't even starting there.
No. That's why I picked that game.
But I had a partial block punt.
Stop. I thought you don't remember. I want Bach to bring it. You get it, Bach?
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Of course, that was the game that we won 35-21.
Yeah,
Say we, because I was there. You guys weren't. Oh wait, no, that's the other way around.
We both was there.
Oh, you guys were there.
You was in the building, right? Or was you 2?
I was 5.
Oh, you was only 5 years old.
Yeah.
He's sci-fi.
But let's see. As far as defensive stats here. Darn it! I thought I had it. No, I don't.
I'm gonna beat you to it now, Bach. I'm here. See if we can get the defensive stats. You know, this was a time when they didn't. Where's the box stores and complete stats right there?
Okay, I know how many tackles he had.
How many?
2.
Perfect. What else?
That's all I could find.
You didn't do very much in that game, Terrell.
Mm-mm.
But you blocked the punt, you said?
Partially.
Well, that still counts
That
as a block
still
punt.
counts as a black
You
punt.
just call it a block punt. Or you got like a finger on it and it deflected it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you only had 2 tackles in that.
So I see what you're saying. So the punt still went like past the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Still though, in that game, if Terrell Farley, who's not starting, think about this. You can say what you want. If Terrell Farley don't get a hand on that punt, that was a different game. Do you even know what the score was in that? At that point?
21-7.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know if it was 21-7 at that point.
So here's the thing, Bob. Listen to this. First quarter, WSU. You see that run? How many yards would that run was, Bob?
87.
87. Yeah.
All right. I was in on that play, Bob.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah. Dude bust up the middle for 87 yards. Now, go down to the total yards, Bob. Look how many rushing yards they ended up with, Bob. 24 rushing yards, 24 carries. For how many, Bob?
Let's see.
So
72.
Yeah.
So what he's saying to you, Box, is in the first quarter, they was beating us 7-0. Okay. And then reason why I say that was pivotal. What quarter did that come in when you blocked it?
Like the third quarter.
No.
Huh?
Second quarter.
It was the second?
Second quarter.
How you know
It
that?
started, I'm reading it. I'm looking at the box scores. 7-7, it says Tommy Frazier 4-yard run, drive 66 yards in 5 plays, set up by a 19-yard WSU punt, partially blocked by Terrell Farley.
Set it up.
That's all I needed.
That's
See?
right.
I do my damage early. 2 tackles.
And then all of a sudden we scored there. We scored to make it 14 in the second quarter again. We get a field goal to make it 17. We get another field goal by Chris Brown to make it 20-7 going into halftime.
Yeah. See?
Which
Thank you, Bob. 2 tackles. I'll take those 2 tackles,
Yeah.
Bob.
Well, let me ask you a question though, because then it went to 28-7 in the third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden you had 28-14. I guess we scored again 35-14. Then it was 35-21.
Then they was passing, wasn't
Yep.
they? Yeah.
90 yards and 8 plays, highlighted by Davis. 21-10 passes to Jay Dumas. Y'all couldn't stop Jay Dumas
Hey.
or
sometimes-
Brian Thomas.
So sometimes that happens. But we made him we made him one dimensional after that run though. You know,
Yeah.
24 carries, 72 yards after an 87-yard run in the first quarter, Bob, says a lot. You got to shut him down one phase of the game.
We still won by 14.
Yeah.
So that was the
Nebraska
closest game of
by
that
5.
year. You gonna throw it to break?
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Last segment.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with the roof credit, 0% is standalone.
Load up on meat and more this spring at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through April 1st is $1 off all pasta, $2 off spaghetti sauce, and special discounts on hamburgers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney and Lincoln, or also at 168th and Maple Streets in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Back with Vershan Jackson. Powered by Bauer. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Seen that 1 yard touchdown? Easy money.
Who?
That was easy money.
What 1 yard touchdown?
That 1 yard touchdown you had in Kansas. I think it was 4th and 1, wasn't it?
Nope.
31.
1 yard, 1 catch, 1 touchdown.
Tell me
one
this,
ever.
just like this. It was
Like a little baby.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. I didn't know what to do. When that was first touchdown I ever scored, I didn't know what to
I seen
do.
some of your blocks. I seen.
Yeah, you seen me.
Yeah.
You seen me putting in work.
I just told you the 70-30 rule. You didn't win every battle.
I won 70%.
Okay, that's it. That's
I'm
what I
good with
want you
that.
to understand.
My senior year, I won like 80 to 90. My win percentage was probably 90.
Look, don't.
I'm dead serious.
Don't break the module when I tell you what the thing is.
I'm just saying, in the 90s, I think I might have broke the mold as far as pancakes and smacking people. Just saying. I'm dead serious.
You have over 100 pancakes?
Of course. In my career?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Somebody said you had 10 on the text line.
Did they
I
count
might
your
have
pancakes?
had 10 pancakes in one game.
Oh.
I said they used to count the offensive lineman pancakes. Did they count your guys' for the tight end row?
Yeah. I found 1995 stats with Coach Brown putting in all of he called it stones. A stone is when you stay up top with somebody and stone them. Okay, so he had stones, knockdowns. I was good at knockdowns. Pancakes. So when you flat back somebody, maybe I didn't have 1,000 or 100. And there was something else. Oh, extra effort. So he had a lot of different things that said, okay, this is why you're going to get great. This is what you're going to get graded on, and you're getting graded for these categories. I like to think I was up there.
And
how many in that same Washington State game? How many do you think? And Bach, I want you to play this football deal that we got from one of these AJ Brown. But how many fumbles do you think we put on the ground against Washington State?
3.
5.
Eesh. How many did they get?
3.
Oh man,
Guess how many they put on the ground?
Well, they did sound like they ran the ball a whole lot after that. Let's go with 1.
2.
Okay.
I wish I could find it. Listen to this.
2 on the ground, and they lost none.
Who?
Washington State, and we still beat the brakes off of them.
Now listen to this.
What?
Aaron Graham had 99 pancake blocks, knockdown blocks in 95, 16 against Washington State, 15 against Oklahoma.
Let's get it done. Before we leave here, I want to play something, and because I think it's important. Number one, and we were going to talk a little bit more about the Shannon Sharp deal. We'll bring that up tomorrow. I
will say he did just announce that he's going to step aside from ESPN until the start of NFL preseason.
Oh, wow.
So that's the latest on that.
They're running him out. It's a hostile takeover. Sorry, Shannon.
Ooh, Adam Jopes.
What?
He finished with 142 pancake blocks.
Big Jochi. Play it, Bach. I just want to play this real quick and get you guys' thoughts on this.
All right, here's AJ Brown about his car being stolen there in Philadelphia.
Come on, Philly. Come on, man. You stole my whip last night. Come on, man. I'll make a deal with you, bro. So whoever you are, which I'm going to find out soon, I'll make a deal with you, bro. Just bring the whip back, bro. I won't press charges, bro. Just bring the whip back, bro. And you can go on about your day. But if I find you, come on, bro. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna come in the interrogation room. I might see about you, my boy. Like, I'm on that. But just bring the whip back, bro. You smooth with it though. You pulled up at 342. You got up out of there at 345. You fast on your feet, real fast. I'm gonna show you how fast I am on my feet. Yeah, real talk. Like this finna get done today. Like, bro. So you might well pull back up, bro. Drop that off, bro. We know where you at right now. Right now. Like pull back up, bro.
Dang. See, that's when you buy them nice cars, man. They be wanting to steal them nice cars, brother. Did you get the one that I sent you for Monique and him? Did you get that one? Doggone it. The response that Monique had back to Shannon Sharp. Thought I sent it to you too. We'll load it tomorrow.
Hey, I got the top 10 pancake careers at Nebraska. Who is this Tony
Tony Finoti, man.
379 in 35 games.
Okay.
Aaron Taylor, 377 in 35 games.
Okay.
Dominique Riola, 361. Russ Hoskins, Dave Volk, Josh Heskey, Eric Anderson, Chris Dishman, James Sherman,
Josh Heskew did it in 46 games, though.
So Fenoti was the at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Fenoti.
John Zadaska. Let me see.
Just think how many guys we played with, though, in that era. Aaron Tater. This not going to tell you everybody, is it? They don't give you the offensive lineman.
Let's say top pancakes in the season.
I meant that they don't give you all like knockdown stuff. I like whoever Husker Max put that together.
Yeah. Career. It won't let me see nothing past 10 though.
Well, you went the season in the game, so you could have got the season in the game. And who got? Listen, thank y'all for riding.
I was looking for you.
I know you was. Thank y'all for riding with us the fastest 2 hours in radio. I'm sorry it went by so fast, but we got to get up out of here. What do you got, Terrell?
FAF.
What is that?
I'll tell you off air.
Bach, what do you got?
NFL draft tonight, NBA playoffs, a lot of fun sports night.
Listen, tomorrow, Freestyle Friday, Good Sense Friday, Make Sense Friday, Omaha Beef Friday. Omaha Beef will be in here. You know, the guys that play indoor. You still can play Omaha Beef football, I believe. Linebacker.
How
What's
much
that
they
paying? $5,000 a game.
I'll take it.
What's the least you'll play for right now? A game, 1,000?
1,500.
Would you play for 1,000 a game?
No.
Right now, seriously, $1,000 a game. That's $4,000 a month to play football.
I don't know.
You do it.
I can't play every quarter, every game, every down.
He'll definitely
Just
do
defense.
it, folks. He'll do it, folks. 93.7, the Ticket to Captain Show. We're powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brent.
Excavator.
I'm with
the Black Shirt.
and we'll see y'all tomorrow.